To think about what seems to be people's key issue in approaching a test as large as the CISSP. I've worked in cybersecurity for about 5 years and worked with a lot of CISSPs, and I've had the opportunity of being in this group and seeing several people be successful and several people struggle with the test very much. And I think the biggest difference is people's mindset around if they're going to be successful or not, and knowing the material. The people who approach the test understanding that they know that they're not going to know everything seem to be much more successful than the people who get hung up in the details of practice tests and making sure that they ace every domain and know every little bit of material. Um, I think preparation in deciding if you're even ready to take the test is also extremely important. Like if a person's life is in a place where they're financially stable, they're happy, they're healthy, they are much more successful when they approach a test this large. If their financial or emotional well-being seems caught up in some way in passing the test, they seem to really struggle with it. Or if failing the test would be absolutely devastating to them, they seem to really struggle with preparing for the test and taking the test at all. And the folks that don't have so much weight placed on what's going to happen seem to be much more successful. And I think the only way to get to that place is to be really realistic with oneself before even signing up for something of this magnitude. And once you can cross those hurdles, you can get into more of the test taking strategies and how do I study for a test this large, and really systemizing, making sure that I cover all the different domains and all the different material, and when to do certain things, when to take practice tests, when to sit and take a full 4 hour exam practice mock test. But before a person is able to identify that this is something they actually want to do and they're doing it from a healthy place that they can actually make progress from, it seems to cause a lot more trouble for people than it does seem to do anything to help them professionally.